Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about my addiction. Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk. My name is Kim.
And I'm Brant.
And I'm Dave.
And today we're going to talk
Hey,
about
Papa.
addictions. No, Dave, not right now, please.
Okay.
Today we're going to talk about addictions. And I want to start off, what was the name of that show we used to watch, Kim?
Well, we didn't really watch it. We only saw a couple of episodes, but it was My Strange Addiction.
My Strange Addiction. That's right. And on that show, I remember watching it vividly on a couple episodes where one lady was eating dryer sheets and, it's kind of weird,
No,
right?
that's kind of gross. I can't even imagine that in my
Yeah,
mouth.
I mean, I barely like the smell of them, much less the taste
Well,
of
I
them.
love the smell, but that's about
but
it.
the smell is so strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
put
know?
that in my mouth.
I mean, what do you think it smells like? Soapy or something, or some kind of weird
Well,
fabric
it depends
softener.
on the softener that you have.
Right. A couple of the other ones that I saw was the lady liked the bar of soap, but she only
Yes.
liked it a certain way.
Right. It had
So
to
it's
be
kind of like having
shaved.
your steak, but you got to have it well or medium rare. She liked her
Soap.
bar of soap shaved.
Right.
That's really weird.
Right.
That's really weird. But I wonder how that even took place where they developed that.
Well, I think sometimes it might be a lack of something, something
Like nutritionally or
Yes.
mentally?
that also, but no, seriously, because there are certain properties in say like coffee, it's the caffeine. You have the cigarettes, all those things cause you to be addicted.
Okay, so I have another one for you that I saw. And that was kind of like what was that movie with Elf? Or that was the name of the movie. No,
Yes.
that wasn't the name of the movie.
That was the name of the
Was
movie.
it? Okay.
Elf.
When he was eating cotton balls,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a lady doing that. So that's
Yeah,
very strange.
I can't imagine. Oh,
Do you swallow that? Or
I know. That's
Seems
what
like
I-
that would get clogged in your throat, right?
Right. But also with Elf, I love the fact that he used to put syrup on his spaghetti.
Nice.
How gross was that?
That is a strange addiction.
That is.
That is weird, right?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. But that show was like incredible as far as, we only watched it a few times, but just the weird things that people actually
Are addicted to.
and develop. It's
Right.
really weird how
But it's
you
a need. They have to have it. It's not like, oh, okay, I'll eat a cotton ball. It's like she has to have it, soap. She had to have it shaved. I understand that though. I do. No, seriously.
I don't
because-
understand that.
No, what it is, like, okay, for instance, when you're pregnant, there's certain things that you crave, but I would say you're addicted to because, like, for me, when I was working, I had a girlfriend. It was like a bunch of us pregnant around the same time. And one of my girlfriends, she would sit at the desk and she would throw powder up in the air, baby powder, and catch it on her tongue. And
that is
Yeah,
at work.
it was crazy. And that was the only way she could eat it. She couldn't just,
Hold on a second. That explains everything. Now I know why LeBron James does the whole thing before,
Right, because he's pregnant.
and he's trying to catch it on his tongue.
Right. No, but
Hilarious.
Yeah, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. I was like, that is so crazy. And she was like, yep, that's the only way I can. She goes, I crave it. I have to have it.
That is some weird. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. And then, I had a couple. I had a little ice fetish going on
Yeah.
while I was pregnant and had to have ice. But it had to be that.
Well, hold on a second, Kim. We're going to get to you in a little bit. I want to talk about my addictions first.
Okay.
Okay. One of the things that I always I'm learning to watch it, and that is I crave chocolate bars. Like the double pack of Milky Way bar. Amazing.
Right.
And it's something about working, like I'm on the road a lot, right? So it's like, okay, I might get, a water and I'll get like a candy bar. I don't know why I
Right,
do that.
because the water offsets the chocolate.
No, you're silly.
It's
no,
like being on a diet, and when I used to laugh about people getting food and then getting a diet drink.
Right.
So
Right.
that offsets.
You know what it was? Maybe it was in my mind. I needed to have some sort of energy.
In your mind, right?
Yeah, and
Right.
I wasn't doing like what do you call it? The energy drinks and stuff like that. I would just get a chocolate bar,
Right.
but that's not the only one I got.
Oh no, I know.
One of the things that I used to do a lot of. I'm getting so much better at, and that was being like tearing up the refrigerator at night. Ice
Right.
cream,
Right.
ice cream. Kim, nothing's better than butter pecan ice cream.
Yeah, but it's so funny that we can't keep you downstairs by yourself.
I know. I got to go
Because you
upstairs.
have to have your ice cream. I remember one time I was looking for my bucket to wash the floor.
Don't even try it. Don't even
And
try
I looked
it.
over
Don't even
and you had a big old spoon and
You-
you were eating ice cream.
You is a lie. That is not true. But it was funny. That was a good one.
Yeah.
But you know what? The ice cream, right? For me, I don't know if that's just a nightcap or what. That's weird, right?
Yeah,
For
it
me to even
is.
say it like that.
That's what it's like for you.
No, it is. It's like really weird. Like I love butter pecan ice cream. My dad used to do that, except he wasn't fat like me. But, he used to always eat the ice cream, It was really weird. And then I started, but now I'm getting away from it because
Right.
I'm coming upstairs,
Right. A little bit earlier.
a
now.
lot earlier, so I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, but you have
You
to
know?
have that.
Got to have that little chocolate bar in the afternoon. Not every day,
Yeah.
but I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, but back to what I was saying was when I was pregnant, I had this thing for gasoline. I had to sniff gasoline. Remember?
I do.
And
Why don't you tell that whole story?
oh, I'm going to. Because it was crazy. Anyway, I had this real addiction for the smell of gasoline. I had to smell it. And even if I didn't need gas, I would stop at the gas station just to kind of sniff the pumps.
Let me interject real quick, if you don't mind. It started off with, I used to always make sure that I filled Kim's car up with gas. So she never had to do that. That was like one of my things I did when we got married. I said, okay, I'll make sure that I always go and get her gas.
Yeah, but
well,
you don't do that anymore.
No, I'm just kidding. I do. I still do
Yeah,
it.
you do. I'm
but
just
not
kidding.
like it was back then.
Right.
So
Because it was all new. You had to
Kim
still
started
impress
this
me.
whole little pattern of going out and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go get gas." I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why is she going to get gas? Go ahead.
Right. Because it was, I needed to sniff it.
So I followed her one night.
No, actually, it was the time we went together. And I said to you, you go pay for the gas and I'll pump it.
Okay.
Yes. I said, you go pay for the gas and I'll pump. No, I didn't even say I'll pump it. I said, you go pay for the gas. And I got out the car and decided to pump it. Big and pregnant. And I'm out there. And
Huge and pregnant.
And I had the nozzle to my nose. And you walked out of the door.
I freaked out.
People everywhere. And you started screaming, stop. And I was like, I was so
You're killing my
embarrassed.
baby.
You were like,
I'm just kidding.
stop it. And
Right.
people are looking. They didn't know what was happening.
That was a terrible fetish addiction.
Yeah, it was.
It was. But you didn't do it anymore, at least that I know of.
No, I did it a couple of times, but I stopped because you had a point. I was pregnant.
Right.
That's the thing. The pregnancy caused me to want to smell the gas.
Okay.
But I was pregnant. Who does that?
So after that, you developed another addiction while being pregnant.
Well, yeah.
Not the gas.
No. Well, you're going to talk about Slurpees, but it wasn't. The Slurpees I've always had a little thing for. Yeah, but it was just ice. And the ice had to be,
Shaved.
not shaved,
Crushed.
crushed.
Yeah.
That was, because it was soft. And I just love the feeling. So
I remember the first time that you got pregnant, it always seemed like it was close to midnight when you asked me to go get you a Slurpee.
Slurpee, right?
I'm like, I can't believe this is really happening. But, hey, first baby. Okay, honey.
Right. By the third, you're like, get it yourself.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
No, but anyway, so
This has
that's
got to stop.
I know.
You know?
It's bad. But anyway, okay, so back to your sugar addiction.
I love my coffee. When I was in the military, I used to always drink my coffee black, hot and black, And, as I got older, because of the addiction, right, I always had to put cream and sugar in. And then when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, can you put a little extra sugar in?
Right. Anytime I order your
Yeah.
coffee, I get extra sugar.
Can I have cream and sugar, a little extra sugar?
Right.
Like you really need extra sugar.
I know what you really should say is, can I get a little bit of sugar with that, a little bit of coffee with that
Yeah.
diabetes? That's
So
what
now-
you should order.
Right, the diabetes for sure. But now in Publix and all the shopping, places all over the country, they sell the flavored creamers.
Yeah.
So you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you just say enough is enough and go back to, But I am addicted to coffee. I used to drink multiple cups of coffee on a daily basis, but now I only drink one. I get it every morning. And
Every day, every single
and then
day.
I also bring my wife's addiction home with me.
Right. I know. That is my biggest problem. My biggest problem. I think I have a little addiction myself.
You do. You better scratch that neck some more.
And
Yes.
this-
This is the addiction right here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Every morning.
that is like the greatest taste that I could imagine having, It's
Yeah.
not a steak and it's not a potato, but it sure is good.
Yep. It's a sugary drink.
It's a caramel iced latte, and I just love that caramel.
So let me ask you a question. How long you been addicted?
Ooh, gosh, for a while now. That's why I have this very svelte body of mine. This
Beautiful.
Is whatever. This is due to lattes.
Yeah.
Which, okay, I know I have to stop.
How far does that go back though?
Back to 2005, 2004, I started drinking lattes.
Wow.
And that is because of you. So I blame you for this addiction.
And anybody that is, all people who are married out there, you always get blamed for everything.
Yeah, you do. You get blamed because I never used to drink coffee at all. As a matter of fact, my mom drank coffee all her life, and I hated it. And,
Right.
One day I went to go get you a cup of coffee, and I was like, you know what? Let me try. Because there were times I just get a hot chocolate.
Yep.
But
I remember
wouldn't
that. I
get
used to
it-
do a lot of hot chocolate.
Right,
back
but
in the day.
I didn't do it a lot. But every blue moon, I would just get one because I was getting you coffee or you were getting coffee. And so one day I was like, what is this latte? Let me try it. And
Bam! It was
I
over.
was done in.
Done in. It was a wrap.
Yep, I was done.
It was a
So,
wrap.
I don't know. Here we go. Latte. So now that is all I really drink is the latte. I don't do regular hot coffee. I've even tried the iced coffee. Not a fan. They've even added caramel into the iced coffee for me.
Right.
It's what it is. I need that little extra espresso in it. So that's what makes me addicted to the lattes. But you know what? I have a list right here of the different types of coffees.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, give you a rundown on some of them. You have the.
How many coffees are there?
Well, it's quite a few. You have the Cafe Americano, and with that you just add hot water and a shot of espresso coffee. Now this came from the soldiers in World War II. They started to drink that so that they would have their beverage would last longer. And then of course the baristas took that and
Took it to a totally different level.
exactly. Then you have the cafe latte or
Got the what?
cafe latte or cafe au lait, a popular drink, which is my fave.
Yep.
So
Where'd that come from?
the latte, well, I don't have that.
Oh, okay.
But it consists of steamed or scalded milk, and it's a single shot of coffee, and it's usually frothy, and you can have that hot or iced. And
Okay.
of course, my favorite.
So you can have the hot latte or a cold latte.
Right. So
Okay.
my favorite is the ice.
Is the cold latte. Got it.
Right. So then you have the cappuccino,
Nice.
and that's definitely a popular one. A lot of people go for the cappuccino, and that consists of 3 layers, sort of like a cake.
Uh-huh.
Okay, first you have a shot of espresso in that. Then you have a shot of steamed milk, and then you have your final layer of froth foamy milk.
It's
Sounds
interesting.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. So that's traditionally what Italians would consume for breakfast.
Right.
You know, so I guess
That's the way to jumpstart their day.
Exactly.
Get them all fired up.
And now we have the espresso.
Okay.
Okay, so that you shoot boiling water under high pressure through finely ground up coffee beans, and then pour into a a tiny mug. So a lot of times we would see movies, and you'd hear stories about a lot of the Cuban people in Miami.
Yeah.
That's what they would sit around and drink.
Right.
And it's very, very strong.
Let me tell you what my first encounter with that was, being that we're from down that way originally. What they do, right? They'll bring, like, if one person goes to get coffee for people who, let's say you work in a place where they have that near, what they do, they'll bring, all these little baby cups like this, not even cups, almost like,
It's almost like a shot glass.
it's like the thing that you go like to the fast food place, like Wendy's or something like that, and you fill it up with your ketchup.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right. A little bit bigger, though.
Yeah, not much, just a little bit.
Right.
And the coffee is so strong that, I mean, it literally, unless you're used to it, will make you sweat. It's amazing.
Right.
And that, I mean, it doesn't take a lot.
Right.
It's a little.
Well, that's why they're so
and it
small.
hits you like that. It's
Right.
amazing.
And that's what it says, basically.
So kudos to the Cuban South Florida coffee.
Well, but not many people. Not everyone likes that, 'cause
Right.
It's a
No,
little,
no,
it's
no.
a little on the strong side.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have the macchiato, which is also known as piccolo lattes. A macchiato is a shot of espresso, which is then topped off with foam milk, dashed directly into a cup. So it sounds like a cappuccino, but it's stronger and no steamed milk added.
And let me tell you something. It is sweet.
Yeah.
I've had macchiato, like the caramel macchiatos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the caramel really brings the sweetness.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Yeah.
And then you have the mochaccino. It's a mocha that is somewhat like a latte, but you add chocolate powder or syrup to this. Okay. So, and you top it with whipped cream, and then it's pretty much an entry level coffee, whereas it would be in between a child's hot chocolate and an adult latte.
Okay.
So that's a good one for, if you have children who you don't mind them having a little bit of caffeine.
Something.
A little something. Now, this one you will probably really, really enjoy. This is an Irish coffee. And then, if you have too many of these, you're definitely going to have to call an Uber.
Okay.
Because this coffee is brewed with whiskey,
Nice.
sugar, and a top layer of cream.
Okay.
So you
and can we put another top layer of whiskey on that?
Probably not. But anyway, this is mostly served in restaurants where, after dinner, people will enjoy sipping on that
And what is that called?
Irish coffee.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then you have Vienna, which it adds 2 shots of strong espresso together. And then you add whipped cream. And whipped cream, what?
I still want to talk about the Irish coffee.
I know you do. But let me just get through this one real quick. The whipped cream is a substitute for cream and sugar. So it's a mixture of a strong flavor from the espresso, and you get smoothness from the whipped cream.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very wonderful drink from Vienna.
It is.
Right.
A very wonderful drink. Okay, so then the last thing is the Keurig.
The who?
The Keurig.
Okay.
Now,
I've
I
al-
know you desperately want a Keurig.
Well, I was thinking about it. I've always been, kind of going back and forth, and I'm only a 1 cup type of guy right now. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll do a couple. I'll have a variety of flavors. It's easy to clean. I don't have to clean a pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put it down, it brews, you throw it in the garbage. What say you?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I was concerned about the little cups, they're called K cups.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was concerned about that. But now they actually have a site that you can go to, and it's called Kill the K Cup, because they're saying that it's non-biodegradable and non-recyclable. So, because of the massive waste.
In the plastic?
And, exactly. And, people are so worried about the environment now that they want you to go to that site and sign the petition. So I know you're not happy about that.
No, and I'm not signing any.
I know you're not. But
Wow.
anyway, so yeah.
So you buy the machine, and all of a sudden you can't find the cups, and now you got to go back to the traditional
right. But that's what
methods.
But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take away the K cups. So
I gotta know, is that un-American?
Well,
A little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Those things are pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, the machines are fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know why they want me. Okay, I get it. The environment. I'm on the environment too.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. So, we would like to find out if anybody has any addictions, right?
Mm-hmm. Any addictions like ours?
Like ours.
So comment down below and let us know.
Okay. Comment down below and let us know. That was a rhyme.
And also like us, please.
Okay.
So
And let us know, again, if you have any type of fetish or addiction when it comes to either coffee or whatever. And, we'd love to hear about it.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, Kim.
Okay.
All
let's do
righty.
it.
Awesome.
Awesome.